Thank you very much and good morning to everybody. After that quiz, which must have warmed up people, we are starting this session today. Sunday mornings are a little difficult time for people to attend, and especially after yesterday's wonderful cultural program and sumptuous dinner, for which you have to blame Dr. Anil Garg. We will be expecting people to troop in. But we'll start with this particular session. There's a very interesting reason why we kept a separate session for the solar rooftop. In the first day, when we are discussing the vision for the future, you would have noticed that a lot of people were talking in terms of decentralized systems and individual users getting autonomy from the regulatory requirements. Now, rooftop does offer an opportunity where you can be relatively autonomous of the grid. You will always need the grid. I mean, if at 3 o'clock in the night, when there is other sources of energy are not available and your storage has depleted, you will still require the grid. But you can get a relative autonomy from the grid. So we are looking, second advantage with the solar rooftop is that you don't have to get into these issues related to land acquisition, which was flagged by many people as one of the limitations. So the idea was that whatever is not feasible need not stand in the way of what is feasible. And rooftop creates a huge space for feasibility. And before we worry or complain about other things which are not happening, can we saturate the potential of the rooftop? So we will take that particular idea and take it forward. One of the reasons why we invited Mr. Rakesh Kakkar amidst us, he is director of the India Habitat Center, about putting solar rooftop on the top of the Habitat Center. The reason was its demonstration value. India Habitat Center is frequented by people who can be called opinion molders in the society. And seeing is believing. So if they actually see this system working on the top of India Habitat Center, it will carry a very useful message. And Mr. Kakkar not only wholeheartedly welcomed that proposal, India Habitat Center went ahead and did this installation without seeking government subsidies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all of you are aware that an ounce of practice is much better than a ton of theory. So we called Mr. Rakesh Kakkar because he is a practitioner, and it is not just an ounce of practice, but it is much more than an ounce of practice. But I'll request him to come one down in the batting order. First, I will request Dr. Wilfried Damm. He is director of the Indo-German Energy Program in GIZ, because GIZ has been trying to promote innovative and out-of-box initiatives in their own manner, and I would say fairly effectively. He has about, I think, 17 or 18 slides, he said, and therefore you would take about 10 to 12 minutes, Dr. Damm, so most welcome.